welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacqueline Lopez. I'm going to be sharing some tier tray decorating ideas for the Christmas season. Today, I am very excited to share this video. Tier tray decorating is one of the most requested topics that I get for videos, so I wanted to make sure to get this one done early on. Today I did already share a video on some kits that Walmart has for tier tray decorating, so I wanted to share the ideas on the very same day. That way you can take advantage of these kits while they are still available. I have a feeling they're going to be very popular. Now make sure that you stay to the end of this video. I do share some information on a giveaway that I'm doing over on Instagram. Also make sure that you check out the description box down below. Now I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post a new video. Like, comment, and share. That really helps my channel to grow. And let's just go ahead and get into the decorating. Today I am going to be sharing some tier tray decor ideas using the Walmart tier tray decor kits. I don't think they're labeled as that, but when I saw them, that is immediately what I thought of them. Here is an example of what they look like. So it has some kind of signs and little accents, and I'm going to go through my basic kind of design method for decorating tier trays. So I'm going to give you my essentials. I use this formula. I get asked a lot how I decide what to put or what to buy. I have another video where I go much more into detail on some of the other items and extras that I always have around when I'm decorating tier trays, but I'm going to do just the basic essentials. That way you can kind of try and get an idea of what goes on in my head when I'm decorating tier trays. Also, if you feel stuck or feel like you just can never make them work for you, this is going to be Christmas centered, but you can take this idea and apply it to pretty much any holiday season. So I start with a good foundation. So that is my tier tray. I am using a 2-tiered tray. They have 3, and they have some that have same levels, so the bottom and the top tier would be the exact same height. Right now this one has a small and a large one. Make sure that they have enough space for what you want to use on them here. Even though this is like a certain dimension from here to here, because of this slip, some of your items are going to be hidden under it, and some items may not fit in the space that is given to you from the top to the center, because this does have a spindle. Not all of them have them. There are some tier trays that are, for example, like together with a frame on the outside, or some of them just have one in the center at the bottom and none at the top. I have several different videos using, for example, the Target tier trays and just tier trays that I have found. My favorite ones have somehow always been the ones from Walmart. I have a Pioneer Woman one that's my favorite one that I've used in so many videos, and I had as part of my decor forever. And of course Hobby Lobby does have some good options, but right now at this price, these Walmart ones, especially with what they have for the holiday season, are perfect because they're doing it so that it caters to this type of tray. So now back to the basics in building a foundation. I always do some type of sugar and creamer set. For example, right now I'm going to share my Ray Dunn ones. These were a gift for Christmas that I got a while ago, and they're some of my favorite. I have other ones that are from Walmart, Target, and just that I get when I'm out thrifting. These are a good size because they are nice and small, so they both fit here at the top, either together or on their own, and they're a really nice height so that I can still have things be in the background and you can see them through the front. I'm gonna leave those just right there. Another staple that I always have is some type of floral. Right now I'm showing you an example of some Christmas ones. This is a floral clip, and I think this is like a really nice color and size. Of course you can always get the bundles and then just use one of the flowers. Now I'm going to show you a trick for these, and well, let me see if I can do it. What I do, because these are very small and thin, I will combine two separate flowers into one. So I'm going to take this apart and just combine it with this one so that it'll be a much fuller one. Let me take it apart off camera, or else I'm gonna make a mess on my table. Basically what you do is you take off this part. That way you can take out the petals, and this is what I'm going to add to the other flower. So I already took the backing off, and I'm going to add this. I'm going to do it off camera just so that I can bring it up close so that I can see. Okay, so here you go. You can do like 2 or 3 flowers combined into one. That way it'll have a lot more fullness, and it'll look a lot better compared to it just being flimsy like this. It also helps open up the petals, so it makes it look like a bigger and wider flower. So see, if you have a flower, it takes up a lot of space and it helps to add color. I usually always have a wood bead garland and some doilies. I use white ones and then more of these like natural beige ones. In this example, I'm going to use the beige one because it matches with the tassel that I have on my garland. Now this is a small accent garland. I made this specifically for tier trays, and I have several different videos where I do tier tray decor and I show you different kinds of them that I have and that I make. So I have them have tassels that match whatever decor I'm doing. So I have some with white jute, natural brown jute, black, and different things for the tassels. Like this one is a lace ribbon. And these you can loop through the middle spindle if you'd like, or you can just lay them in there in the back so that all you see is it falling forward, or sometimes you can loop them through the front. I'm going to move this to the bottom just so that it doesn't take that much space. Another item I usually always have on my trays are some type of decorative orb. I have some that are metal, ceramic, wood. I buy them at different stores, and these I like to use as kind of background because they're nice and large. They add a lot of color, they add a lot of texture and depth. So for example, I would have that there in the back. It's okay if it doesn't fit perfectly, it's just background anyways. And then I like to use them on the bottom backs as well. Sometimes I do have to add something to raise them up, whether it's another piece of decor or, for example, different risers that I have made for them. I also use little pieces of wood. I have little Jenga pieces from my son that he no longer plays, or an incomplete set, and I use them so that I can bring stuff up. I also have greenery orbs. I have small and big ones of these. This is just a boxwood one, but I have ones that look like grass or like little bundles of leaves, and these are perfect to add color, especially for spring and summer ones. I think they're perfect for the Christmas season. I tend to use items like ornaments as my decorative orbs. So I have this yarn ornament ball that I made, and then for example this one, which is an ornament from Walmart, and this is the one that I'm going to be using for this design. So as you can see, it's already starting to fill up just with the basic things that I usually always have. You can do different numbers of them or different types, but it's already starting to be a full tray just with the basics. Now I did say I usually have these, so I'm going to add this up here. I don't know if that's how I had that, but I like it there. So see, just with these items, it's already looking good. So now all you would do is you would add the seasonal touches. For example, the Walmart ornament, that's seasonal. If it wasn't Christmas, obviously that would be different, but other items that I have on the tray can stay there year round, and then you just switch out for new accent pieces. I'm going to go ahead and use this kit just to add as an accent to what I pretty much already have on here. All of this is very neutral. The black matches with that. Everything just kind of goes together, and then I'm going to add this as my accent. And you don't need to use everything from the kit. For example, if you think 2 signs is too much, then just go ahead and use one of them. I'm going to add some of the little picks that it has to add some color in here. I don't know if I want to add it back here. Yeah, this one with the smaller ones. Nope, I don't like it there. Okay, maybe I should add those last. I'm going to see where to add my little gnome guy. So I'm thinking I like him up front, maybe with some greenery to go with my floral. I'm going to add some little wooden spoons down here. And these I got during Christmas a while ago, also from Walmart. I'll fix them right now. I just don't want to be in the frame too much. Kind of want to add this back here up top, but let me see what I have that I can prop that on. Just a woodcraft cube. Let me see how I can add that. Okay, that's better. This Dollar Tree flower is a little wonky. So. There we go. Let's add some greenery down there. And then we can add something like a tree back there. Oh, it's really tall so you can't see it, but it has my basic items. I did the little accents, and then I just added a couple items that I have myself to add. Most people have bottle brush trees. That one may actually be too tall. Let me try a smaller one. Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. Also because it fits really nicely within it. There we go. Yeah, I like that one better. And we can just add that in the back. Okay, now there we go. Let me see if I can move you so you can see. Okay, so we have essentials that I usually always have on there. Flour, sugar, creamer. These can be replaced by mugs. So if you have some really nice like Ray Dunn mugs, those will probably only fit down there though, not up top. Or some seasonal mugs that you like, those can be what you have up there. Then we have our garland. I don't always use it, but most of the time I do. Little doily, these I always have to kind of match together, and it also adds warmth because it is like a piece of fabric. Floral down here, and spheres. I have one in the back to fill up space, and then I have one in the front to be part of the seasonal decor that we have. And then the accent pieces are the sign up there, the sign back there to fill up space, the little gnome, and then the 3 little pigs that it came with. And then I just added a filler in other places, for example the spoons right there and the tree up there. So now if you had a different set, you would just take those off and replace it with a different one. Just because I have the black and white ornaments right there, I'm going to give you these examples. So you could, for example, add this sign up there, or maybe down here where the flower is, since it is a large enough piece. This smaller one that says away in a manger, maybe have that one be the one that's up top. And you don't have to use everything that is on here, but like this would be a really, sorry, I'm not even showing it to you. Since this is a smaller piece, this maybe would be good down here, lifted up by one of the Jenga blocks like I mentioned, or you can use it standing up. It doesn't necessarily need to be like this. You can have it be sideways instead of like the little gnome. And even without the little gnome, it doesn't look as incomplete. But if you mix and match a couple of these together, that'll be perfect. Here is another one where you could just switch out the signs and leave everything else as is, and it already comes with a wood bead garland. This is one that is a little bit longer, so that one you can weave through the front since it is smaller beads, or just have it hang through the side. It doesn't have a tassel, so you just have it hang down a little bit lower. Now I'm going to take this one apart. I am having to film this for a second time. This beginning part minus the tier tray decorating, because the audio was messed up. Even in this one, I can hear a cricket right behind me. I can't edit him out, so Jiminy Cricket is just gonna have to be a part of our video, unfortunately. I'm going to share another one that I did with a set that I'm keeping, which is the set that I shared in my video with the 2 houses and 3 other little pigs. The ones that come with this set actually have smaller pine cones, so I'm going to share that one on here, and I'll probably do a voiceover. And then I'm going to share a couple other ones where it's just me styling the tray. For example, I have this set. It's already open, it's out of the box, but it comes with this sign, this little peppermint mocha canister, one of the wood bead garlands, kind of like the black and white one that I showed you in the other set, and 2 candy canes. And then again, I'm going to keep the exact same thing. So we're going to keep the basics like the sugar and creamer set. I'm going to keep the spoons in there just because that's usually what I have on them anyways. A sphere of some kind, a floral piece in the front of some kind. Did I already say spheres? And then I'm going to switch out the garland for the ones that come in the set if they have one. So from those basics, I'm going to build out by adding the accent pieces that come in the sets.
Let us gather round, for it's Christmas time. A merry sound and the stars alight. Let us all rejoice when it's Christmas time, and our hope again made new. In the crowded streets calling Christmas time, the ones we meet wear their warmest smile. And from far away we hear bells that chime, stating Santa won't be late. And deep in our hearts we will carry a song, heard through the ages from angels on high. In the falling snow, all the Christmas lights bring a special glow on a special night. Every child awake, for at Christmas time there is magic in the air.
Here is the completed second tray. Again, I left all of my basic essentials on there. I did forget to add the wood bead garland, but that's okay. I went ahead and added the items from the kit and then some other accents just to help everything tie in together. So see, it's really easy to mix and match the items that you have with the kits that are currently available at Walmart.
To the ones in need, let us say a prayer that this Christmas time bring the best of all in us. And deep in our hearts we will carry a song, heard through the ages from angels on high. Let us gather round, for it's Christmas time. A merry sound and the stars alight. Let us all rejoice when it's Christmas time, and our hope again made new.
is the completed third and final tray for this video. I went ahead and again kept all of the essentials. I had to move stuff around. I struggled a little bit more with this one, mainly because I don't have all of my Christmas stuff out yet and I was working with what I had, but I still really love it.
Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling when they see you holding me so near. I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the
Is another tiered tray that you can use. So it's exactly like the one in this video, but just in the dark brown version. And here is a hot cocoa kit that I think would be perfect for that tiered tray. It comes with 3 different signs: the one that says cocoa, Miss Claus's candy canes, hot cocoa bar, and 2 of the wooden candy canes. And you have a chance of winning both of these. I'm going to have some information for this giveaway in the description box down below, but all of the information for it is going to be over on my Instagram, so make sure that you go on over there. Show some love to the photos I'm going to share of my DIYs, of my tiered trays, and follow the instructions over there so that you are entered to win. I am going to be announcing the winners the first week of November or November 1st. I haven't fully decided yet, but again, go over to my Instagram for all of the giveaway details. And as always, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post a new video. Like, comment, and share on this video. That really helps my channel to grow. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, found the information that I shared helpful, and apply it to your own tiered tray decorating. Let me know if you do find it helpful and do decorate your own tiered tray. If you want to share photos of them with me, you can always tag me over on Instagram. I do have an email that is in my description box. You can always send me an email. I love making friends with my subscribers. And if you need help throughout the process, again, the best way to contact me is over on Instagram. I love helping you guys. I get asked questions on my Instagram, and you guys send me pictures of what you're doing, and I love to help you along the way. So again, thank you for taking time to watch this video. I hope you have a very good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Street lights shining through the falling snow.